Hi everyone, this is a tutorial for slow motion. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. There are two parts to this song, and I'm going to show you how to play the guitar part that is through the first half of the song, and if you want to just maybe strum some chords, I'll also show you that later in the video as well. So let's get stuck in with that introduction. Now I'm going to get rid of a plectrum for this. For me, I personally find this easier to use with my fingers. However, if you want to use a plectrum, you certainly can. Now, the first part, we have a 2 on the E string, followed by a 4 on the D, and a 3 on the G string. So we play that to begin with. We then slide the hand position, so don't let that shape wiggle around anywhere. You're going to slide it up 2 frets, but play the slide of the G string. And you can play either, which is the 5, 6, 5, 6 on the D, G, D, G, D, or you can go. Either way is going to sound really, really nice for that. I'm going to try the slide version. Then what we do is take that shape up, and we're going to take the pointy finger and kind of bar that part, because we need a 6 on the E, we need the 8 on the D string, and then a 6 on the G. Now you could use that finger if you find barring a little bit harder. In fact, we want those two to be played at the same time. Like that. So that's a bit of an awkward part. Let's just go over what we've got up to now. Then we have a 9 and a 10, that's on the E and the G string, which slides down to 4 and 5 on the same 2 strings. Then play that again and slide down to 2 and 3. And then you can quickly reshape, and then you go through the full thing again. So to slowly play through that, we have and what you do is you'd loop that round several times, not only for the introduction, but for the first verse. However, if you're interested in just strumming along to the chords, I've got you covered as well. We will need a capo, and we're going to put that on the 1st fret. And what we're going to do is play a bunch of chords that just cycle round and round and round. So the first chord we need is an F major chord, which is a 3 on the D string, 2 on the G, 1, 1 on the B and E. I'll talk about strumming and structure in a moment, but let's get through the chord shapes. So after that, we have a G major chord, which is a 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0, and a 3 on the high E string. Now there are a couple of other chords, 3 to be precise. Just before I mention those chords, if you're interested in getting the tab for the start of the song, that little riff, as well as the chords for this song in a chord chart, as well as a 3rd sheet, which has the chords and lyrics matched up, then head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, not only do you get access to this song, but well over 450 other songs of the latest releases, all wrought out professionally by myself. So, up to now, we have the F and G chord. We have an A minor, which is an open A string, 2, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B, and an open E. We then have a C major chord, which is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G, 1 on the B, and an open E. And then it actually goes back to G, which we already know. So, those chords, in the order of F to G, A minor, C, G, that'll get us through all of the song. In terms of strumming, you can do this. Now what I'm doing there is playing F twice with a quick down up afterwards. Then I do the same for G. Then I do the same for A minor. But then we have an even quicker change from C to G, which is down, down, up, down, down, up. So slowly to play through all those chords we get. if you were to play through that a bunch of times in a row, 4 times to be precise, you would get the very first verse. Now I'm going to spare you the details. Basically, just loop that round and round and round. Keep going with those chords and you'll get to the end of the song. However, just to make things a little bit more interesting, what you could do is sustain some of the chords. Let's just say during the verse or during the second verse, you could have a little bit of variety by sustaining the chords like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of having the full-on strumming like I previously had, maybe through the verses I can sustain, and that's that difference. That just provides a variety which makes songs sound really interesting. So that is everything you need to get through this song. So, like I said earlier, if you want the tab for that introduction, as well as a chord chart of the full song, as well as the chords and lyrics for the full song, then head on over to Patreon, links are in the description. In fact, I want to say thanks to the people on the screen who are my active patrons. The moment this video goes live, they'll get access to that content straight away. So thank you to them for their support, thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.